We always recommend the sightseeing of Switzerland to our visitors.
Hey, I'm just following doctor's orders. And my brother joined us from Florida, and off we go. Switzerland, Part 2. The Berner Oberland region. Will I be able to conquer this region in 4 days? Hell no. You need way more time than that. So let's see what's around here. To the west side, you have the town of Thun and its lake, the town of Bern. To the east, you have Iseltwald, Lake Brienz, and the town of Lucerne. And to the south, the Jungfrau region, consisting of Lauterbrunnen, Mürren, Grindelwald, just to name a few. And right smack in the middle is Interlaken, the base of operations. As you can surmise, Interlaken's main allure is its central location. And that's where we're staying. As far as attraction-wise, it has Harder Kulm, the boat cruises for the 2 lakes, rental bikes, and the paragliding. But now you have to ask why. Why visit Switzerland? Specifically the Berner Oberland region. Well, everyone knows one of the main reasons why is its serene, beautiful, picturesque scenery coming straight from a fairy tale. And the other main reason for me and us Asians is
K-drama.
specifically the TV series called Crash Landing on You. Believe it or not, the production scenes shot here is probably less than 1%. So why is it so popular? I'm not going to go into why it is popular. You just have to understand that it is popular. So popular that even Google Maps has some key locations labeled as the movie scene. Even the local brochure has it stated in plain sight so that you know which boat cruise to go on. But am I going to go to all the locations from the show? Hell no. But I will visit some. And the first one is... Now, what was it called?
Iseltwald.
Oh yeah, that was it. Iseltwald. It's a small or rather tiny little town along the southern shores of Lake Brienz. The region also boasts many other movie industries like Bollywood, which also attracts many tourists too. So, how do you get there from Interlaken? You can go by ground transportation, by bike, or by boat. We chose cruising on the boat. It doesn't take a genius which cruise I'm going to pick here. I mean, come on, isn't it obvious? The magic of Iseltwald. Also, for this trip, we are joined by Marlon's friend Terence, who came from the Netherlands. This will be her first trip to Switzerland, as well as ours. And yes, she saw Crash Landing also. I originally wanted to bike to Iseltwald, but we saved the biking for another location, cause this will be the only boat ride we will go on. And the other reason is, as you can tell from here, duh, don't you want to reenact this scene? Of course you do. If you like this show, there's no way you will want to pass this up. So yeah, I took the bait. Booked a ticket on a 45-minute boat cruise from Interlaken to Iseltwald, and off we go. For comparison, I would say that the cruise here is very similar to the cruises of Lake Como in Italy. But between the two, I would say I would have to give the edge to Lake Como. But let's be honest, I'm here for the movie spot, okay? Although I am looking at a particular photo here, but I'm not quite sure if it'll pan out though. But don't worry, you'll get to see it in a moment. Here we are, Iseltwald. And I'm already met with a big sign of the movie. So, where do you think is the first place we're going to right after going off the boat? Yeah, straight to the pier where the piano scene is. Tourists, sticking out like a sore thumb. Of course, you know the locals here will take full advantage of it, and milk as much money as they can. And how do they do this? Charge them an entrance fee. I mean, I'd do it too. and people will pay for it. 5 Swiss francs for each person. And to add more to the pain, we waited in line for around 30 minutes. Well, what can you do? It is what it is. Now, while most people just stay on the west side of Iseltwald, I wanted to head out to the east side to get a better view, and I better get my shot. So I got to the spot where I wanted to take the photo, but the perspective just wasn't cutting it for my taste. So what do I do instead? Off to the skies. I'm just gonna let the video take flight from here while you soak in the views for a bit. While up in the sky, I quickly found a nice composition and tried to get a photo. So, wait for it. No, not this one. Right now. So Remy, do you like it?
Oh, yeah!
I wish I could stay longer, but I had to quickly finish up in order to catch the next boat ride back to base. So, we bid a farewell to Iseltwald. Now, on an extra bit of info about Switzerland, it has one of the cleanest waters around. So clean that you can simply drink from its faucets all over the region. And they don't sell that much water bottles either in the stores. Well, that's because they don't need to. Situated right next to the train station is our next destination. A 10-minute funicular ride which takes us up to Harder Kulm, sitting at around 1,300 meters above sea level. That's 4,300 feet for all of us who still uses the imperial units, who are only 3 countries left in the whole entire world.
Never mind. Move on.
At the top, you have a very clear, unobstructed view of both lakes, along with Interlaken and some parts of the Swiss Alps. Take a few photos here, have a picnic, eat at the restaurant, relax, or even hike if you want. And if you're lucky, watch some paragliders. The funicular runs every 30 minutes, so we didn't stay long. Oh, and by the way, the funicular doesn't hold that many people, so on a busy day, head out early or you'll be waiting in line. You can, of course, point out certain locations or landmarks, like Iseltwald here. My brother took a different route and went on his own journey of hiking, while the rest of us went to a different destination. Although something happened to his hike, but I'll let him tell you about that. We got other places to visit, things to do, and simply just not enough time. We caught the funicular ride down right when it was departing, and look, we got front row seats. It's a short ride, and you really only get to see Interlaken, but it was nice nonetheless. I'll take it. I am now eyeing at the Sigriswil panoramic bridge. Yes, the same bridge in Crash Landing. And it looks like a pretty good spot to fly my drone too. It's located on the north shore of Lake Thun, not far from Interlaken. So, I checked my directions and, huh? 51 minutes? Was the bus departing every 30 minutes? That means that I would have to allot around 3 hours? which I did not plan on because I needed to make time for a more important location. So unfortunately, I had to scratch the bridge out of the list. But hey, for a future trip maybe? You never know. So that's it for this video. I'll work on the other destinations later, and you really don't want to miss that one. In the meantime, I'll just finish this off with a few moments of Iseltwald's drone again. Cheers!